Hi Crafty Friends! I'm getting the last final stuff ready, so if you're here for my online open house, you are in the right place. Just a couple more minutes. All right, I'm clicking all the buttons. I'm getting all the bins ready. You can't see that part. That's why you're looking down here. But I figured this will give people a couple minutes to get on. So, all right. Oh, wow, there's lots of people here already. That makes my little crafter heart like so happy, because that means that people were actually like, they're on time when I'm not on time. What? Okay, I'm getting there. I am getting there. So I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are. If you're here, it's a little cold and icy. Okay, see, I gotta have like I have to have like a plan. I've got a schedule today. I'm sure I will miss many things, but I've got lots of bins I'm getting ready. Got extra batteries in case the lights go. We are gonna have a fun time. So I hope you have a hot or cold beverage, whatever is on your list. Okay, we'll keep that. You might want a snack and a notebook if you're writing things down. All right, I feel like I've got the angle of that not quite right. I messed with it the other day. Okay, I think that's better. Yay, hey Pam, hi Casey, hi Janet, hi Beth. Oh my goodness, I feel like the romper room lady now. Or I feel like a Peloton coach when I'm like giving shout outs. Hey, good job. All right, I have glasses, that's important. As I said, extra batteries for the lights. I might have to try a different light in the future, but the ones I have right now take batteries instead of being plugged in. Okay, Audra, breathe, breathe. Hi Emily, hi Michelle. Yay, even more friends. This is awesome. We're starting in like 1 minute. 1 minute. All right. We are going to do this thing. All right. Hello, my crafty friends. Hello. Whew. Okay. All right. You know what? I think we need a yoga stretch. I need a yoga stretch. All right. So whether you're sitting or standing, we need a mountain pose neutral. So if you're sitting, sit up just for a moment. You can get back to sleep. If you're on the couch, like on your laptop or your iPad, you can get back there in just a minute. Put your feet on the floor. Line your knees and your hips up. If you're standing or if you want to stand up, just stand up for a moment. And then give me 3 big shoulder rolls. Bring them up and back and down. Oh my goodness, do that again. Inhale up and exhale down. And one more time, inhale up and exhale down. Oh, okay, pause there. Now turn your head to one side. Take a breath. Bring your head back to center. Turn your head the other way. Take a breath. And bring your head back to center. Good. Now bring your chin to your chest. Take a breath. And bring your head back to center. All right, we are ready. Oh, shake it out. All right, so if you want to be nice and laying on your couch, all propped up on pillows, you go right ahead. If you're sitting at your desk, great too. At the table, whatever, I'm here. All right, so hello and welcome. I'm Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and my January to June 2022 mini catalog launch. That's a lot of words. Basically what that means, if you don't know, if you're just like, who is this lady talking? What is she talking about? I am a Stampin Up demonstrator, and twice a year, so for 6 months each, we have a mini catalog. And so when the catalog is new, whether it's the mini or the annual, let's see if I can get this one in too, we have a once a year catalog. And this catalog, the annual catalog, will have all of your inks, all of your blocks, all of your paper, all of your adhesive. So your basics are in here, plus lots of nice stamps. Okay, there's definitely lots of good stamps and dies and punches in here. But then twice a year, we say it's for the avid crafter, but sometimes it's just you can be a beginner crafter and love this catalog too. But twice a year, we get these mini catalogs, which have lots and lots of stuff. Lots of paper, lots of ribbons, lots of embellishments. And today, I'm going to tell you about lots of that stuff. Not all of it. It would take forever. We'd be here all day. But lots. Oh, thank you, Janet. This is hair that I did nothing to. Some days you have good hair when you do nothing. It's pretty crazy. And sometimes you have good hair when you do stuff. I took a 5-minute shower and I did not wash my hair. I washed it yesterday. So there you go. And it was so cute. I had someone say, Audra, I love your hair color. And I was like, that's because this is the color of my hair now. Yeah, but you know what? I'm glad I went natural because my hairdresser, I think she actually had COVID like 2 weeks ago. So she had to cancel my appointment in December for a haircut. And yeah, I haven't got one yet. So we'll see what happens. But thank you, Janet. Okay, so we have this mini catalog. The cool thing about January and February is we have the celebration brochure. And if you want to know more about the stamp sets in the celebration brochure, I did a video, 3 videos this past week featuring a lot of these stamp sets. I think I actually used, nope, I didn't use them all. I think there was one that I didn't use at all. But don't worry, they'll be coming up over the time in the next couple months. And I'll tell you about the specials and what I offer, Audra, the Crafty Yogi. What are the things that I offer that maybe you want to participate in? Okay, so we're going to start simple and just jump right in and make a couple cards. The first 2 cards we're going to make, what I thought I would feature or focus on just a little was what I think this catalog, compared to other ones maybe, it has a lot of good standalone stamps. Like there's no special paper coordinated, there's no special ribbons coordinated, it is just a stamp set. And so we are going to start with this cute, no, we're going to start really, yeah, we're going to go kite. I've been playing with what order. So the Audra special through January 16th, if you order online using the host code, I will send you a make and take packet with these 2 cards. So the supplies, it'll come like this with 2 envelopes inside a bigger envelope. Oh, and I made a fun little surprise, which you might get different ones because I'm going to be working on these the rest of, not today, but tomorrow. Have you ever made shrinky dinks with our stamps? Look, okay, you know I love Cactus Cuties. It's too bad he's so little or I would put googly eyes on him. But I'm going to make a little shrinky dink little guy and it's going to come in your bin with you, in your envelope. So if you order spending at least $30 with the host code, I will send you these 2 make and takes and a cute little shrinky dink charm for free. If you're on my team, I will send you that also. You don't have to order, you order for yourself. If you join my team, I will send you these little packets. So that is the fun. All right, so we are going to start. Let me show you this stamp set. Definitely ask questions. I may not always get to them all, but tonight or tomorrow I will scroll through, and if you comment on YouTube, I will look at those comments too. So if you do have a question or I say something wrong or it's confused, I mean, I've got like a lot of stuff going on here. Let me know. Yes, we got more friends here. Yay! All right, so this is the stamp set. Oh, you can't see it. Hello, my friends. Somebody has to tell me this. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, I did the wrong buttons. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see, what are you guys seeing? No, you're seeing nothing now. I really know how to do this, I promise. Okay. There we go. I don't know what you were seeing, but now we're all together. So you were either seeing my beautiful face or you were seeing the stamp set. I think you were seeing me, and I think that's where I wanted it. I don't know, but we're all together now. Okay, sorry about that. Whew, I'm telling you, so this is not going to be, actually it is going to be amazing, but perhaps not my most amazing catalog launch, but it's going to be pretty good. The products are going to do the work for me. So here is the stamp set that I am sharing for this project. It's called Kite Delight. 4 cute kites, some little fun, what do you call it? Kite strings. I love this little sun and this little cloud. They will come up in definitely a different project for me. And a couple friend sentiments. It is a photopolymer stamp set. So these are a little less expensive, and they're see-through. They're just very fun. All of our kinds of stamps are good. So that is the stamp set that I'm using. And then you might be wondering, well, where did you get that really pretty paper? I might not see that in the catalog. This paper is in the Celebration brochure, and you're gonna be surprised, I think. And I'm gonna show it to you in person too. Look at this paper. It's beautiful and bold. It's called Daffodil Afternoon. And what I did is I'm using that little plaid, and which other one? And the polka dot one, which you see here. So let me show you this paper before we stamp. And if you get the make and takes, I always make the make and takes pretty simple, the ones I send, because I want you to be able to do them on your own, right? But you could come and look at this video if you're not sure. So look at this paper. It's so bold and so beautiful. And I have a lot of ideas of using the flowery side. I just haven't had time. I just haven't had time at all. You know, there's a lot going on, but look at that. And then the back sides, or some people call this the B side, you have stripes, you have polka dots, you have this little plaid we're going to use. We've had this black pluses before. You have some yellow. I like, one of them has little heart. Is one of them have hearts? I feel, yes, this one. Look at those cute little, it's cream, so very vanilla with little green hearts. I like that one a lot. I think that was really fun. So this is the Daffodil Delight paper. And that's what's in this make and take. All right. And this one uses very vanilla. And my make and takes, when I send them to you, I would say always, but I'm sure there's once where they won't. They always come with an envelope so that you can really create your project. It'll come just like this, and you can send it on its way. So inside you have, now since it's free, I will stamp it. I want to make sure this is super clear. And I'm hoping I'm not bending the rules too much with Stampin' Up. Since I'm sending you to it free, I will stamp these. If you order any class from me, any class that you pay for, it will not be stamped, okay? So you would get it just like this. And then the idea is you would have that stamp set or something similar or something different, and you would use these supplies to make the projects. Okay, so I just want to make sure that is super clear. All right, so we are going to stamp in basic gray. Yep, I've got both of them there. All right, so we are going to stamp the kite. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so I recommend using a foam pad or a silicone mat, or like that piece of chipboard I had at the beginning. That's from a paper pumpkin kit. Something with a little bit of give. A notebook would work too. So any of those things. All right, we're going to ink this up. I tried to remember to re-ink the stamp pads we're using, but if I missed one, we might get an inking lesson. Yay, see how I re-inked that so nicely? All right, and then the little strip, we're gonna stamp the sentiment. Another year flies by. Okay, so for me, and see, I have a stand-up desk. Even when I'm sitting down, I have to stand up. If you've been at an event with me, you're probably like, Audra, really, sit down. But I need to be like up and over my stamp to get the best image for a lot of them. Ta-da! And there's that. Okay, and then we're gonna do a tiny bit of fussy cutting. And fussy cutting just means cutting things out. Like there's no punch and there's no die. And perhaps if you are of a certain age, you might need to wear your glasses. Oh, the glasses thing has really thrown me for a loop. It just happened super strong for me in the last year. Or maybe last 2 years. Maybe I've been looking at computers and screens too much. I don't know. But this one is so easy to cut out. So you will have to cut this out if you get the make and take. I did stamp it, but I'm not going to cut out, 20 kites. It's kind of like a, what do you call it? Like doing swap cards. If you do a swap with someone and you make a bunch. Okay. You can notch this with your scissors, but we sell a punch for that. This punch, I use it practically every day. It's called Banner's Pick-a-Punch. So if you need something to put on your list so that you can get this paper for free, you put this punch and this stamp set on and you're good to go. Ta-da! And then that is punched. If you've watched any Audra videos, you're like, Audra, you use it every single day. And I'm like, yes, yes, I do. Okay, and I don't think I need the basic gray anymore, so we'll put that away. Janet says sometimes she uses 2 pairs of glasses. What I think is super funny, and anybody who's wearing readers now, you've done this. Okay, so this pair is on your head, and you can't find them, right? So then you put on this pair, and then you go to take them off, and you go like this, and you're like, oh my gosh, there are 2 pairs of glasses up there. It is super funny when that happens. I don't know, maybe it means I'm an old woman, but it is what it is. All right, but these ones are a little loose. Some of mine are a little loose. Okay, probably because I put them on my head all the time. So we are gonna put our Stampin' Seal on here. Ooh, those flowers are kind of pretty. Huh, I bet this would look cute with flowers and kites, but you're gonna have so much fun if you get this paper. And I have a small border on the basic gray piece. All right, and then, ooh, isn't that pretty? How does that look? Will we like that with a kite? Dude, I would like that with a kite. I'm gonna go rogue and put that side down. All right, your piece of cardstock will come already folded in half, but if in a just cards class, you have to fold it yourself because they come in a packet instead of, I guess I should put, how do you know which is right side up? I think this is right side up. I love daffodils. I did plant daffodils last year and they came up. So I meant to plant more this year, but I did not do it. So we'll just have the same ones from last year and hopefully they survive. That's what I like about bulbs, right? You don't have to do the work again. I'm telling you, I cannot tell. I think it's that way. All right, that's why you should do the polka dot side because then you don't have to worry. All right, so that goes on. There's no ribbon going around. That's the other thing I tell you to check. And when I do a class and I send it to you and you get a video tutorial, what do I tell you? I totally lost my train of thought. But I do try to remind you, if there's ribbon, to check where it goes. Like, if there was ribbon around here, we would want to put the ribbon on first before we attach that. And if you ever stick it down and the ribbon was supposed to go there, you just have to get a little creative and come up with a plan B. This twine, the Very Vanilla twine, is in the annual catalog. It comes in a 3 or 4 pack with, there's gray. What other colors in there? I feel like there's a brown. I don't know. I'd have to look it up for you, but it comes in that pack. All right. We're going to use Stampin Dimensionals. Is that white? That is white. Look at that. I'm using the wrong one. I don't know where this rogue white piece, I was like, that color doesn't, I mean, it goes okay because those are, yeah, we're going to stamp that again. Look at that. I'm messing it up already. But I will have you know, we're always saying, oh, it's so easy. It is easy. But you know what? You're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. And sometimes you're going to struggle with a stamp set. And at the end of this, I'm going to tell you my little struggle. But don't worry, I will figure it out. That there's going to be some stamps you're like, how come I can't stamp this right? What is wrong with me? You know, those things are going to happen, but we're going to learn and we're going to figure it all out. Okay, so Stampin Dimensionals. If you don't know about our adhesives at Stampin' Up, we sell Stampin Dimensionals, we sell mini glue dots, we sell Stampin' Seal, we sell my favorite, and I know some people's not favorite, liquid glue. So we have all of the adhesives. Plus there's, what do you call it? There's tear tape, there is Stampin' Seal Plus. There's a lot of fun things. Okay, ooh, and I should not stick this on yet because you're gonna say, Audra, what about the kite string? What about the kite string? We're gonna put that on. Okay, just double checking. All right, so what I like to do when the string is just gonna be kind of loose is glue dots are your friend. And I'm really sorry. Sometimes my head has to get, it's good that my head is small in the corner because it has to get kind of close to be able to get things on there. So put a glue dot at the bottom. See, it's right there at the bottom. And then take your twine and stick it in there. So just like you made a kite. Look at that. And then I'm going to go ahead. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I like it with the daffodils because it's like it says spring. All right. And then if you want the fun little twirly whirly, you're going to twirl, and then you need another glue dot, And then this glue dot you're going to roll into a teeny tiny ball and put it right behind where it twirled. Because you want to try to cover it up so that it won't stick to the envelope or stick to the person. Okay, this is going to go here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. So obviously you can see that it already looks different, but that's okay. I don't know that mine ever, well, they sometimes will look the same. Okay, and then we're going to put that one, you know what, I want that to come down a little bit more. And I'm going to trim that off. Okay, so I need another glue dot. Oh, I know what I did. See, I made that twirl go to the right. You know what? Let's do this one. See, on my sample card, they both went that way. So I'm going to do this one, but that's how it came. All right, and that's going to go on there. Okay, and then it's a little bit long, so I'm going to trim that. Just, there's my kite string. And then we're going to put this on with our Stampin Dimensionals. I'm going to put one there. I don't know. I'm just going to put a bunch on. And I'm attempting to pick up my trash as we go so we don't get a messy area. And then you put your little banner on and you've got your card front done. All right, on my computer, this doesn't, oh, thank you, Janet. Crumb cake, white, black, gray granite, and very vanilla. So you get, that's like 5 little rolls. And hold on, she told me $11. It's in the annual catalog. So, and actually your make and take, if you have gray granite ribbon, that will be okay too. I'll have to see how much I have of the vanilla. All right, and then all cards for me always, always, always have an inside, because even if it's white, I like to balance the weight of my card, because if you just have it like this isn't too bad, but that extra paper on the front makes the front heavy, so you need to balance it. Or if it's a darker color, you want to add something light. And now sometimes, shall we do it? I think we'll do it. Sometimes, and I don't do this enough, I wish I did, I think it's because I'm often in a hurry, but sometimes, hold on, let's do this right so I don't mess it up. Sometimes it's fun to stamp the inside of your card. And what you might do is you could go, since I'm going to put it up here, I could go full strength. If I was going to put it at the bottom or where the words are going to be, like, it might be cute, a kite right in the middle, but then you would want to stamp it off. But I'm going to put this kite here. And even though I did not ink it up or even plan it, we are going to put that cute little cloud. So when you have your photopolymer stamps, you just peel that off and you just want to kind of carefully roll them back up. Ta-da! And then you need a block. Oh, can I get a block out? I would probably want a littler one, but my my desk has those pull-out things. I don't know what you call them, but where it rolls out, and that's where I put the little bins when I do something like this. And I can't reach the drawer under it so well. And then I'm going to leave it blank. I leave cards blank a lot in the middle. It already says happy birthday on the front, right? So then this way I have lots of room to write. And if I don't want to write a lot, I just say happy birthday and write my name at the bottom. We do have some super cute sets in the catalog with like witty sayings that can be really fun to put in the insides of cards. All right, so we're gonna get the inside in and we're gonna move on. So this is, isn't that cute? Look at that with that cute little kite and the cute little clouds inside. I think that is super cute. Another year flies by. Happy birthday. So there is our first card. All right, so let's put away my stamp set. And I'm gonna set these over to the side. All right, card number 2. This is one of my second, we'll say other favorite standalone stamp sets. Let me show you this stamp set. Oh, you can't even see, it's so funny. The card is so low on the, I mean, it's very close, but it looks far away. And I love this sending a card instead of a text. I think that is too. We should text our friends though. We totally should. A random text, hey, how you doing? That is great. I have a couple friends that like to do that, and I really appreciate when I get those. Okay, flowing flowers. It's a distinctive stamp. It's got all that shading in there for you. This is a red rubber stamp. We call them cling stamp set. They do come, and I always like to give this disclaimer, they do come with stickers. And I know you could watch a video of someone putting these stickers on. They are super sticky. I used to do classes in my house all the time, and so sometimes I'd have to prep in advance. And I found if I stuck them on, and sometimes people would try to readjust them or yank them off, or when the class was over, I would try to take them off, and they would be too stuck. So I often don't put the stickers on. Just letting you know that part. Okay, and then, if you saw my first little Instagram reel, sorry, I gotta reach, my Stamparatus was not over here. I made a cute little video of me stamping these. This is a great set, I'm gonna do it this way so it'll fit better, for using with the Stamparatus if you were gonna make more. If I was only making one, I would totally just stamp those 3 separately. But I was stamping a bunch because I'm hoping, well, half of them are going to my team, but I'm hoping that people want to order and they want to get a free make and take. So I was like, well, I'll stamp more. So I'm going to show you our Stamparatus in case you haven't seen it. All right, so it is a stamp positioning tool. I think ours is like, and I should know these exact, but it's okay. It's like $50. But I think it's way better than many of the other brands. Not to bash those brands, but it's just very cool. And I know you've seen me do a card where I did the hinge step. That is super fun. It has 2 panels, so you get 2 plates. So if you're doing something like, if I wanted to be super, say I wanted to stamp these words actually on the piece of paper, I could put them on the top plate and put that down. It's really a really good tool. If you have shaky hands or arthritis, the setup sometimes takes a little while, but I think you can really have a lot of success with your projects using the Stamparatus. Okay, so I need the next make and take. We're gonna pull it out of the envelope, and this is a super simple card on purpose. I'm actually hoping to make a more deluxe version with this same exact layout later. But it's to show us that we don't always have to use 800 layers. I know I love layers and embellishments and things, but sometimes it's just good to make something simple. All right, so my piece of cardstock goes in here like this. There are magnets in a Stamparatus. There are 2. I only need 1 for this, but you don't want them to touch. They could break, or they could pinch your fingers. And if you have little kids, I would not let them play with these. You know, I don't know what age, maybe say under 12. I would be extra careful because you don't want anyone to get hurt. All right, this color that I'm using, which I just realized the other day, this is Fresh Freesia. I need to order the ink refills, because the re-inkers, because I didn't order them for some reason. So anyway, I have enough ink on here, but I wanted to re-ink it, and then I realized I didn't get these. This is one of our in colors. Our in colors stay for 2 years. And Fresh Freesia is on this year's, so it'll be here for a while. So that's why I need to get my re-inkers. So if it's on the Stamparatus, I take my ink pad, put it upside down, and ink there. And then we're just gonna put it here, give a little rub down, and take it up. And there is our flowers all ready for us. Ta-da! All right, and you could just do that. If you wanted to make 20 of these, it would be super easy. All right, our next piece, since we are stamping it on a separate little piece of paper, you have a little white piece of paper, we're gonna stamp it in Soft Succulent, which is the card base, and this is also in color. That'll be here for 2 years. And it really doesn't matter which way I stamp it because I can flip it over. Ta-da! Sending a card instead of a text. Apparently I say ta-da when I have successful stamping. All right, so that is our 2 pieces. And then all we're gonna do is get our card base. Hold on, I've got everything crooked now. Yes, Jan, aren't these flowers are beautiful. I was like, I really like those flowers. Now I could make this go any way I want. Is that that's different from the way I did it. I'm gonna do it this way anyway, just for fun. Okay, so it's super easy. I'm just gonna attach this. I mean, if I was gonna step this up, I would probably add a base layer that is dry embossed with one of our embossing folders. I might add another layer behind this in a different color. There's lots of ways to do it up, but if you want to have some quick cards that you're ready to just send them out to your friends, this is the way to go. Okay, hold on. I almost put my hand in that ink pad. That would be bad. I am getting my silicone mat because I want to attach this little piece of vellum. This is in color vellum, and it is in the annual catalog. And so it comes in the fresh freesia, the soft succulent, the evening evergreen. Let's see, can I say them all? I got a cheat. Pale papaya and, oh, polished pink. All right, so I'm going to stick this on, if I can do it. Why am I doing it up in the air? I don't know. Ta-da, very nice. Yep, see, I'm ta-daing everything today. That is so funny. And then this is going to go on wherever it kind of makes you happy. Ooh, I just realized mine is crooked. Can I fix it? I will say one thing is our adhesive is really good. So sometimes if you mess up, you're just like, nope, that's where it's going to go. All right, we're going dimensionals. I almost always like to add dimensionals, and they mail fine. If you don't go crazy and dimensional everything or build too many layers, they will go through the mail just fine. Most of my cards do get mailed. And luckily, most of them do not get mangled, so that is a good thing. All right, sending a card instead of a text. I'm gonna put that on. And then this one, we are gonna add embellishments. These are also new. I love them. They're just called polished dots, and they come in pink and white. I think they made it just sort of a generic pink, so they're nice and easy. It's probably petal pink, would be my guess. So the way I like to get them off is using the tip of my scissors. You can also use the tip of your pickup tool. And you can put these anywhere you want. Yours, if you get a make and take packet for me, it will come with 3. They may vary in sizes. You know what? I probably should have put that over there and these over here, but I'm going to do that here. So you will get 3 of those, and you can just pop them on wherever it makes you happy. Okay. Look at me, putting things away. Doing good. All right. And there is our cute and quick. Oh, isn't that pretty? So I'm pretty sure the flowing flowers, I think it's like $22. I should have written down the prices. That might have been a good idea for me. In case you didn't notice, though, the back of our catalogs, oh, it's so awesome, in alphabetical order. So flowing flowers, A, B, C, D, E, F, flowing flowers. Oh, it's 25. There we go. $25. You add that, you add some cardstock, and then, you know, you're going to pick something free from the celebration brochure. All right, so there we go on that one. Awesome. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Get my pile of stamps out of the way. All right, I think this bin is safe. All right, so next up, I didn't even show you this one. Let me check. Okay, we're doing good. I have had on my list of things to do for a very long time to make one of these. Let me move this out of the way. Make one of these screen cards. Has anyone made one of these before? They're actually super simple. Super simple. It stands up. So when you look at it, it's like that. And then look at the back. And I thought this, when I saw this suite, oh, I didn't put the inside in that card. We should totally have stamped little flowers on the edges, but we're just gonna carry on. I'm not going back. I just think this is so pretty. And when I saw this suite, which is called, I wrote it down, it is called the Flowering Field Suite. And let me show it to you in the catalog for just a moment. If you like that Asian feel, I know some people like it a lot. I'm kind of in the middle on it, but it was the paper for me. Look at this set. The paper, I'm going to show you this paper in person. It is beautiful. It is super soft. And we're going to talk about the sparkle what is the sparkle paper called? Mother of Pearl. The ribbon, when I ordered, was not available, so it may or may not be available. I'm not 100% sure if it's back in stock yet. And the little embellishments we just used come from this set. Those little dots. All right, and I'm gonna need my die cutting, my little mini, to get us through here. All right, so let me show you the paper, and then I'm gonna show you how to make this, and then one lucky person is going to win this make and take packet. This extra make and take packet, and I will get it all set up for you. All right, so what was, oh, I wanted to show you the DSP first, and then we'll make the card. All right, we're gonna put it there because it's just so pretty. All right, let me show you. So what's funny is we're all gonna like different pieces and different sides of this paper, like 100%. If you put 20 of us in a room together, someone's gonna be like, I don't like it at all. Someone's gonna be definitely in love and wanna marry it. And then a lot of us are gonna be somewhere in the middle, and there's gonna be really cool things we like about it. So one side has these beautiful colors. I mean, look at this, my friends. How pretty are these colors? That's what I used. I used those two. And then the make and tape, we're gonna use these two. I love this little, maybe it's like bamboo kind of feel. Okay, those are the ones we've seen. I think there's another one that we haven't seen. We saw that, we saw that. Oh, this one with just like the little, with the pink and the white tufts. But then if we flip this over, hold on, the other side is kind of totally different. It has all this pretty gold foil and little naturey looks. And then there's definitely one with the cranes. I like this one. And it's so totally different. So you could totally make this with all the foily part up. It's just really fun. I like it. I think it's pretty. But this side, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now that you've seen the paper, I'm going to show you how to make a screen card. And this is my first screen card ever. I've seen them pop up periodically. They don't always have to go with Asian-inspired paper. But I thought, well, what better way to use the technique? All right, so we are going to need a scoreboard. All right, your base is 5.5 by 11. So our cards are 5.5 to fit in our envelopes. The paper comes 8.5 by 11. You're just gonna cut off a little piece. And then, you think I need to know how to score it. I do need to know how to score it. I just gotta flip back a page. All right, we are gonna score at 2 3/4. It's actually pretty easy once I remember. 2 3/4, 5.5, so that's half. And then 8 1/4, I think is, yeah, and 8 1/4. Okay, and that's all the scoring you need. 3 score lines. And then you don't have to fold it yet. We're gonna attach designer series paper, which is right here. I was like, where'd my paper go? So this has 2 parts. We're gonna attach paper, we're gonna punch the things, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the stamp set. Oh, good, Beth. I'm glad you're liking this paper better. It's really pretty. It just really is. All right, so I use soft succulent, and we are gonna we're gonna do this really fast. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness, you can do that so fast. See, isn't that pretty? The gold, that would look okay too, but I'm totally embracing the colors. This is Calypso Coral, I think. So we want to attach, and what is that dark green? I'll have to look that one up on the paper and see. So I did the wide borders. You could get fancy and do the narrow borders, but since I knew there was a lot of paper to attach, I think it takes a little extra time to attach narrow borders because you have to be a little bit more careful. But I definitely like both ways. Okay. And then, I mean, look how cute those little cranes are. They are so cute. So now I should have done the magic of TV and had a few of these already attached, but I do not. So you're just gonna get to enjoy this. Evening Evergreen. Thank you, Janet. Janet is like gonna be my assistant tonight. She's gonna have all of the answers, which is really good. That's why I think on like football. My husband's watching the Steelers game. He just went upstairs to watch it, the rest of it. Why there's always two commentators, because somebody has to answer the small questions that the person can't see, or there's someone feeding them the information, and they can get it, you know, off camera. But I am just a one-woman dog and pony show, so you get it all right here. All right, so I did basically the same style. 4 of the green with the cranes, and then 2 with the bright colors, and then we're gonna have 2 that we're gonna stamp. Ooh, and then you know what? We're gonna see if we can put this, it might be linear. It really depends. Okay, because then I gotta show you how to make the screen legs. All right, so on one side, let me make sure that's in there. Okay, we are gonna build our picture, putting this close to the top. And I feel like that goes there. It doesn't matter if you don't build your scene. It really doesn't, because it's very far away that, although I feel, oh, that's that bird's head. Okay. That it's not cohesive, but it's kind of fun. So, oh, isn't that pretty? So we are going to put those on. We're going to need these in just a moment. My fingers are getting, getting sticky. They are getting sticky. So... And when your Stampin' Seal is fresh, this was a fresh one because I had to refill, it rolls really easy. As it gets less on there, sometimes it gets a little stiffer. All right, and then I'm just going to use the top and side edges to help me line this up. I mean, I think this would be a really fun birthday card to send to someone, especially if you have a friend, you know, that likes all that Asian inspired stuff. They would be like loving this. But even if they don't, I mean, I love cranes. It's not something I use in my decorating, but if someone sent me this card, I would be super keen, because I've told you about my heron, Mr. Schneebly. Well, there's actually 2 that come to the pond outside our house. And they are very fun to watch. And considering I live in a super like suburb with lots of sidewalks and houses and people, it is kind of cool to see that nature is there. And it can kind of adapt to anything. All right, let's flip this over. And on the back, I'm gonna put them on the edges, and then we'll stamp the middle, and this is where I would write the greeting. And yes, look at all those smears. I smeared the ink. It just got all over my hand from the stamping, but I decided that the person I send it to would be okay with that. All right, so I'm gonna put these at the edges, and then we will put the last ones on last, because we gotta stamp a little bit. And we have to die cut. Oh, it's gonna be a grand old time. Oh, you haven't seen one, Levon. Oh, how cool. I'm so glad. I have seen them probably off and on for the last couple of years. I'm pretty sure they've been around forever. And I'm often quite late to like, I'm like, ooh, this looks neat. And everybody's like, oh, we made those 10 years ago. And I'm like, well, you know, what's old is new again. But I've seen some really fun ones. And like I said, they don't have to use this kind of paper. You could do rainbow paper. I think the fun, free rainbow paper would make a really cool screen card. And I like it because it fits in a regular envelope. Okay, so we're going to go to there, and then we are going to fold this and definitely burnish with our bone folder, and especially burnish down here that little end. Sometimes I think I fold it first and then put the paper on, but you're going to laugh. This is literally my second, I made that one. This is my second screen card right here. Right here. So it's not like I have that much experience in screen card making. So if someone's like, oh, I do it this way, that's probably 100% fine. But you want to burnish it all the ways. But I like it when my first one works and I don't have to try it a billion times, because sometimes you try something and you have to do it like 4 or 5 times before you get there. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do you get those super cute legs? I know you are. It would work fine like this. It would be cute, but it's just like a folded card. All right, so you need a punch. You need a punch. You could use circle punch. What other punches do we have? I'm using this one that looks like a tag because I thought that looked like really cool. And I'll show you on the other one where I messed up too. But what else would be good? I think the label punch would be good. Pretty much any of them. And then what you want to do is fold it, 2 of them, If you're really worried about it being 100% perfect, you could measure and put a tiny pencil tick or something there. Don't try to punch more than 2. You'll break your punch and you'll hurt your hand. You slide it on, and what I want to do is slide it only, see how I'm getting it right to the edge of that? And then use 2 hands. There we go. Use 2 hands so you don't hurt your hands. I did it on this one too. See how I have that extra, it's really small, that little extra bump. If you can get it just right, it looks even a little better. I might trim those down. Let's try the next one and see if I can get it a little better. So I went a little bit too far. Oh, and then just try to center it. Like I said, you could put a notch there, but I'm, you know, apparently winging it. Okay, I got it. Punch it. Yeah, look at that one. I got that one good. See how there's not as much bumps? This one has a teeny tiny notch, and I did the same thing on this one. These have a little notch and these don't. It's just getting it perfect, and it's a little tricky. So you could take your scissors and put your glasses on. I'm going to squint instead of put my glasses on. And you could snip that off. And then, but does the person I'm sending to, are they going to probably notice? Maybe not. Isn't that pretty? And now we have our cute little legs. Ta-da! So we can stand it up, and when you stand it up, it looks a little bit more elegant. So you're going to get a punch and do that. The tailored tag punch I do think would work. Yes, it would give you a triangle, but I think that would be really cute too. And most basic, we don't sell them anymore, but if you have a circle punch, a little circle there. So any kind of punch. I think, let me, hold on, open my drawer. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to open my drawer. It won't open. I think I've seen some with the label punch, and those look very fancy, like very intricate. So you could do that. Okay. So let's stamp a little bit, and let's talk about the stamp set and the dies, and we are going to die cut. So the stamp set is called Crane of Fortune. There's a crane, and this is a distinctive stamp. There's some kind of, if anybody knows what that flower is, you feel free to tell me. I don't know, some kind of cool fluffy flower. There's a little bit of land, like if you wanted to put it under his foot, if you weren't die cutting him out, or even if you were. Some little dragonflies and that little leaf. I love this, sending 1,000 well wishes on your special day. I think that is really pretty. And then wishing you a lifetime of happiness and a world for love, much luck and good fortune. It just has, I think it's really nice. So on, ooh, I've got 2. You know what? I'm going to attempt not to make a giant mess so that I'm not getting everything all inky. Let's do this side. So on my little pieces here, I'm going to stamp this flower in Calypso Coral. And I'm just going to stamp it, let's see. I stamped that full strength because I put that on the edges and let that be part of the card. And there's still plenty of room to write. So I'm going to do these one at a time. You don't need your foam or your silicone mat really, because this is a nice cling stamp. And I'm just going to put one in the one corner. Ooh, I did not ink that very good. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to flip it over. They're never going to know. How I got inky is this ink, I rubbed it on my fingers on accident last time, and that's how it got in. So it's the stray ink that can sometimes cause you problems. Okay. There we go. Now we're in business. All right, so that one. Let's do the other one. And see, then it gets on the back too if you do that. It just, because it takes an extra second to dry. Not very long. Stampin' Up ink, I love it because it dries really fast, but sometimes you do get it on you. Okay, and then we're going to close this up. Ooh, so maybe it's a chrysanthemum. I think I still have the book. There's a little kid's book called Chrysanthemum, and that's her name. And she always says, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum. And she feels bad because her name is so long and different from all her friends. Maybe like you're named Audra and nobody else is named Audra. Maybe that's why. And I only found this book with my kids. But then at the end, I think she meets someone with a name like hers that is also long and different. Okay. Which one is this? Yeah, much luck and good fortune. So we need to stamp that in black. And I'm just going to put this on one of these. I think I'll do this one because it has a lot of, there's less room for writing. Ta-da! So pretty. Yep, apparently I'm to-dyeing all my stamping today. Okay, now we're gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna talk to you about the, what do we call this paper? Where's the paper? Hold on. Maybe I put my pieces in here. All right. I don't know. I will find some more. So this is the Mother of Pearl. I think that's what it's called. Let's see. Because I want to tell you, if at all possible, the right names. But you know what? Making up names for things is also fine. Hold on. Here we go. It is the... Oh, I got it right. Mother of Pearl paper. And you get 2 pieces of 12 by 12 for $6. And it is super sparkly. Oh, I think you can see that in the video. I had no idea. Like, it's slippery too. So I'm not sure, and I didn't want to risk it. I'm not sure if you could stamp it with Memento. So I'm going to stamp the crane in Stays On, okay? Because it's permanent ink, and I feel like you're not going to go anywhere wrong. So you can wiggle with Stays On and Memento because it is a linen pad, not a foam pad. Our regular ink pads are foam. Do not wiggle them very much or you could rip them. So I'm going to ink this little cutie pie up a lot. And then I'm going to close this up. If you haven't seen this tip, you can attach, there's a little tray that goes on top. And if you use your dimensionals, you can attach it to the lid, and then that gets it a tight seal. Ooh, and it is strong smelling, so don't sniff it too much. All right, and so then your crane goes on here. And I don't want to wiggle it or move it. I just want to be really careful. And there he is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I think that is pretty darn cool. And so he's a little bit sparkly. Now, could I stamp him on white or gray or a different color? Of course I could, but sometimes it's fun to try out your special paper. Now, to clean this, you're going to want to stamp it, and if you don't want it to have the stain as much, use your Stays On cleaner and then use your regular cleaning. If it's a photopolymer stamp, the Stays On will stain your stamp, and do not use the Stays On cleaner because it'll break down your photopolymer. But anyway, that's how you clean that. All right, so we're gonna let that dry a second, and I'll talk to you about the rest. I did do this in advance because this card would take a lot of time to explain it and do all these steps. So I stamped this in Versamark, used my white heat embossing powder, used my heat gun, and dried this up. And now I am going to, oh my goodness, do I not have the die? I do not have the die. I'm going to die cut it out for you, but I am going to run and grab the die. Hold on, my friends. I cleaned up, and I guess I was a little too vigorous in my cleaning. Yep. All right, I got it. And whoever wins this make and take, don't worry, I will send it to you already die cut. I will. You'll just have to assemble. So this is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. They're in the annual catalog. They should definitely be on your list. All right, so we need to die cut the crane, die cut the words. That's why there's extras, because in case I mess something up. And then, where are the dies? Oh my goodness. The other dies that are in here are super fun. There is one, so if you stamp that chrysanthemum, maybe, you could use that. Hey, Pam, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad. And I'm glad I'm making Janet want this bundle. I was like, I wanted to use one that might get lost because we all know some of the things, like a lot of us like them. And I know this one is a little more specific and you maybe don't like it a ton. It is okay, and that's good. We can't all like the same thing. But I've been wanting to make a screen card, and this one was like yelling, oh my gosh, woman, make a screen card. So there you go. All right, so I'm getting out some dies. We are going to use my little Stampin' Emboss Mini. All right, we need some trays, and I gotta try not to wreck anything in the quest of crafting here. Hold on, I'm gonna just move that all the way out of the way. All right, you need a base and 2 plates. All right, how many things? I don't think we can fit it all. We're gonna have to do 2. All right, so this will work with the mini, so I'm gonna do my crane, but I am definitely gonna use a piece of washi tape because I did all the work to stamp it and Stays on my shiny mother of pearl paper. I want to hopefully get a good die cut. Can I do it on video would be the question, because obviously I'm not looking at it as good as I normally would. The angle's a little wonky, but I think I got it. We'll hope. Okay, and then let's go ahead and, you know what? Oh, let's just do the other part. Let's put these two little shrubbery pieces, these leaves, on here. Okay, and then we will put, lost my top, we'll put our top on. Okay, we're ready. I'm gonna crank it through. Just one time should work just fine. And then let's take a look. We have it, look at that. We have a beautiful crane. He's sparkly, or she, and pretty. I don't know, it's super cute. Okay, put that over there. And we have two fun leaves. And don't worry, if you're late, this was the big long demo right in the middle. And then you gotta stay to the end. I have a super cute project to share. And the project we'll make is quick and fast, but then I have I always gotta have a wow project to share with you. There is a really fun long leaf. I'm not gonna cut it out right now, but I can show you. Hold on. And I cut it apart when I was designing the card, so sorry about that because I can't show you it all together. It is so pretty. It feels really nice. I don't know. I thought it was beautiful. I was playing around with using it, and then I decided not to use this piece on this project. But it is very pretty. Okay, so now we need this. And our Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I think Emily said she has these dies. These are great dies. If you have a Stampin' Emboss machine and you're looking for basic dies that can do a lot of things, this is a good set to have. And I'm going to get that piece of washi. But this sparkle paper, it is very pretty. And sometimes having a little sparkle is very fun. Okay, I'm going to put that on there. And crank that through. And then, oh look, I had a stray piece of white paper go through. And there we go. Look at that. It has stitches. It's super cute. All right, let's decorate our card. I'm just going to throw all these dies in my bin. Okay, move some things out of the way. I don't know that we're die cutting, but I'm going to keep it close. I'm going to just set it. I'll throw it back here. All right, so where is our card? All right, so we have our pretty card. I did every other one this way. You could do the two in the middle. You could do the two on the end. I mean, you can get as creative as you want. And actually, sometimes I let the designer series paper tell me where to put it. Like there's an empty space, but this pattern is very full. So I'm just gonna put it in the same place. And oh, look at those cute little pieces. I did cut those. So when I put this on here, I was like, I don't know. To me, it was a little too plain and there were no extra cranes, or there was only like the teeny head right there. So all I did was stamp now I'm going to just call it a chrysanthemum. I stamped the chrysanthemum on a piece of paper and I just cut it apart. And I thought this also ties in the other side. I mean, you could do anything you want, but I was definitely trying to keep it on the simple side. So adding a little bit of color, I thought just made it a little bit nicer to have under that crane. So I'm going to do that again on this side, but these are too long. So I am just going to go a little bit crazy here and cut them off. I'm just going to cut them off. It's going to be okay. And let's see. So if you're wondering how I got that, you could also take little strips of the DSP, would work just the same. Okay. And then just to be fast, I'll use some glue here. So I'm just adding this to add a little color to this side, because then when they see the other side, it's got this bright Calypso coral on it. And it does not matter if this makes a picture or not, because all they're going to see is the color and the texture of it. And I am going to stagger them a little bit. No, I'm not, apparently, because I did not cut them shorter. That's okay. I don't mind. but I bet you could take a little strip of the same DSP that has some of this coral in it, and that would be really fun. Okay. And then Stampin Dimensionals. No, not Dimensionals, because this card is too fat already. We're gonna go glue dots. Now, I think if you mail this, you probably wanna do, you might wanna do the hand cancel stamp. They were 75 cents a little while ago. I'm not sure what they are now. And I think, and I'm not a post office expert, but I think you can use the ones that say 2 ounce or add an ounce if you put it with a regular one. I don't know that you necessarily have to get the one that says hand cancel. That should be something I should ask if I go in and wait in line. Because part of the damage that comes from the post office for a card is that it goes to the sorting machines and it crunkles it. Crunkle is an official word. I don't know if it really is. I'm just joking. All right, and then my cute little sparkly crane is going on here. You know what? I probably need one under his foot, but I'll do that later. And then I'm going to go ahead, and this one I can just adhere with my Stampin' Seal. If it doesn't start, just give it a little nudge. Or the other thing that can work really well is start it on your silicone mat. And then the leaves, which I believe Janet just told me are ginkgo leaves. See, I'm telling you, she is definitely my assistant tonight, or this afternoon. I'm going to put a dimension. I'm calling everything a dimensional. I'm going to put a glue dot. I do know what they are. A glue dot on each end, each little tab. Get your, ooh, don't stick it. Okay, it'll stay there. Hold on. Put your words on correctly, right side up. And there is a glue dot on my thumb. I don't know where it came from. I will fix it. So then I'm going to put this here. Make sure it doesn't go into the crease. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to stick it down, but look, I did not... Okay, this is getting out of hand. I have that glue dot. Okay, that glue dot was stuck to my thumb. I realized these can punch out. I did not get those out. Like one is a line and one... Hello, my friends. Hello. Hopefully this is coming again. I'm going to refresh. That was exciting. Let me see. Okay. Oh, interesting. It just threw me right back on the same feed. How awesome is that? Whew. It just went fling and the internet stole it just for a moment. Okay. So let's go down to the desk. Whew. We're almost done with this project too. Oh my goodness. That was exciting. Whew. Okay. Okay, good. Yay. All right. So it was just a little pause then. Okay. I was like, I'm almost done with this one, and I really want to share my last little bit with you guys. I thought the internet could handle an hour and a half without a pause, but we'll see. All right. And then that goes on. I mean, how pretty is that? Look at that. Okay, so you've got that side. And then let's stick on our last 2 pieces and we are good with this project. Our screen card is done. And then guess what I'm going to share with you a little bit? Not a lot of it because I still have to work on some stuff with it, but my most favorite suite in this new mini catalog. If you know what it is, you might be excited. Even if you don't know, you might still be excited. And I will tell you, this is a little bit sad that today is the first day I actually opened it up and got to play with it. And then I will also tell you that sometimes you have a project in your head and you think you're going to open up your stuff and throw it together super fast. And you know what? It doesn't work. And you're like, ah, but I thought it would. And other times it does work. A lot of times I'll plan projects in my head or in my notebook and sometimes they're magical. And in today it was slightly less magical. But that's okay because the end project I'm going to share with you is super cute. And I am still learning about that bundle, if you know what bundle it is. And I'm not going to tell you until just a few minutes. Okay, so while we're gluing this on, and the good thing is all of the information and the specials I'm going to talk about will last until next Sunday, the 16th. And then I will announce winners on my Monday night, and I'll post them, my Monday night mini class on the 17th. But I will close out the order on the 16th. So if you are ordering, if you're not a demo and you're ordering, and if you're a demo and you're a hobby demo and you want to order from me because you want to get in on some prizes and freebies, that is totally fine. I have definitely ordered from other demos on occasion, their classes or their things. Look at it. We did it. And it's pretty heavy, so you definitely need that extra ounce stamp. So this is one side, and I think I would write my message here. And then this is the second side. Oh, it's so pretty. If you could maybe add some bling or some string, but I was trying to be extra cautious because I know how heavy this card is. Nope, it's not rainbows, Pat. And Nadine, yes, everything is my favorite, but there is one that is my absolute favorite. So here is the card. I will have one make and take packet of this, and it will be a prize, and I will send it to you, and then you will just assemble it. You get to do a lot. You'll need adhesive for sure, and you can put that on. So this is my screen card made with the, oh my goodness, I already lost the name of this suite. Made with the something in fortunes, Symbols of Fortune suite. Okay, I'm gonna clear the decks really fast so that I hopefully don't make a mess. I've got ink pads. All right, I've got the cute card. The stamps. All right, let's get this out of the way. Oh, the punch makes it heavy. Okay. All right, I'm ready. So, oh, New Horizons. That is high on my list. Which, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a good spot to put this. All right. There's a flyer. Hold on. There's multiple flyers. We have so many things. Okay. So for Stampin' Up Demos and customers, I am part of a team. Can I just tell you that Jo Blackman from the UK is on our team this time. I am super excited to see what she is going to share and teach us. If you want 10 tutorials, even if you don't like to watch the videos like this, it comes with a PDF with all the measurements, all the information you need to make the projects. 10 tutorials. It's $45. And I am using the New Horizons suite plus many others. And so what we do, we each teach 2 projects, and we make up, so we show you the project with one suite or one stamp set or one paper, and then we show you the same project with lots, like at least a second or a third idea. And I've seen some of the other presenters, and their things are amazing. But I am using the New Horizons suite. Look at this. And it's not my favorite, but it's very close. It's very, very close. There's a lot. And look at this card that I'm going to teach you how to make. Ooh, so I always do something more, and then my second project will always be something a lot easier. So but the key to this is I'm going to teach you how to take 6x6 paper and make a cohesive scene. It was a little tricky. I did waste a little bit of paper learning how to do it, but it only takes 2 pieces, and you can cover this whole card. And then on the back, that's where I would put the sentiment and the greeting. But I thought this would be a really fun little birthday card. And the New Horizons suite has the little fences, the little stones. I love those little birds. So I'm going to teach you how to make this card, and I will make it in several different papers just for fun. But the fun thing is figuring out how to do it with 2 6x6. That was pretty tricky. So that's my sneak peek so that you can see that. Okay. What time is it? All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the project right away, and then I will talk to you about this suite. Are you ready? Ready? Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't it pretty? It only took me like all day to figure out. This is the, oh my God, I think it's called the Flowering Fields Suite. It is a mega suite, and it is mega fun, mega cool. And I just thought this came out super, super pretty. There's a windmill. It's actually, not that I want it to work, it is a working windmill. Is that not crazy? And I'm just going to tell you all about the suite now. And I am going to do this project as a class in March, because we don't really need this for our decor for January, February. We're going to do this in March. And you can make the project without having, because if you get the class from me, because I'm a crazy woman, will die cut all of this, so you would just need a greeting there. However, if you buy the bundle for me, I'm not going to die cut, and you're going to get a super, super cool price. So there you go. Isn't it pretty? I think it is just delightful. So let's talk about the Flowering Field Suite. Oh my gosh, it's like, this is one of those that's just bright and cheery, and I just want to hug it, which sounds super weird. You should, of course, always hug your projects. All right, so I got to get another envelope of paper here. There is beautiful paper. I'll be talking about it soon, but I'm doing a event with the Maryland Stampers, and that one we actually give you, we cut and die cut and give you all the paper. Our WOW project is using this paper. It's really pretty. It's a cool, crazy box that I've never made before. Randy's designing that. But look at this paper. So one side has kind of like a color wash, and one side has flowers of all different kinds. This is hard. I should have taken out all these little pieces. Okay, that'll help. So this side, look at the purple tulips, the orangey tulips, the pink clouds. It just looks really cute. This one with those tulips, I like these too. These tulips, and that has the kind of more regular sky look. And I think that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And then the back sides have all these fun patterns, which I used a lot of this in the project. So it's really fun paper. Yes, Lisa, you knew I was going to make a frame project with this bundle. And yes, Emily, the bike is super cute. And I tried the bike in a couple colors. Okay, so let me show you the rest of it. And I'm going to give you the tips of what I've learned so far. And I feel that I have a lot to learn from this set. So there are 2 stamp sets and 2 sets of dies. Okay, so this is definitely, I mean, this, cue the avid crafter music right now. Although, if you were a beginning crafter, this stamp set all by itself is awesome. And the paper, buy the stamp set and the paper, and you could make projects. You totally could. Okay, so these dies come with this. It makes sense. There's the windmill. There's also this small windmill. There's the cute little bike. And there are 3 little clouds and a tree. All right, and then there's these fun little pieces. This is what I'm going to tell you. It was not as easy as I thought it was. And in fact, I had to throw away all of the ones I tried. And I was like, I will learn more and teach them later. So maybe somebody else has already made a video on this, because we've been able to have this one for a while. Or no, maybe we haven't. I can't remember now. All right, and then here you can stamp tulips and die cut them out. Or you can make tulips. And we are going to, I don't know which one is which. So, you know, we're just going to die cut a few little pieces out, and we won't worry about a stem. And this has beautiful sayings, and this is the one I put on the sampler. Let today be the start of something new. Isn't that what spring is all about? Like, spring is about fresh starts and flowers growing and the weather changing. So it's super fun. Okay, so 2 bundles. There is ribbon in this suite that I love. This is Evening Evergreen Windowpane ribbon, and I use that on my project. I use it twice. Okay, then what else? Oh, there are these cute little gold, or no, brush brass. They're saying they're brush brass. They kind of look gold to me. Little butterflies, little teeny ones, and then the slightly bigger ones. And I think that is, ooh, I'm missing a die. This die fell off of here. Okay, so the card we're gonna make, this is our last little card, we're gonna finish ourselves up, is a little bit on the simpler side, because I want you to know that the paper can do the work for you, or you could get crazy, right? Crazy in a good way. All right, so I knew this was gonna be at the end and I was gonna be running out of time, so I already stamped, and using my blender pen, I don't know, smeared or extended that ink, and I die cut out that windmill. Okay, but we may actually need a stamp that I did not get out. For making a working windmill, I'm pretty sure these are in the annual, the round and square brads. So you can put that through. You can also just attach it. I mean, I just thought it was fun to make it work so people could see it, but it's super fun. So brads. Okay, let's make this card, and then I'll tell you a couple other things I really love about this bundle, and we'll make a flower because I did figure that part out. So anyway, let's do this. Okay, so here's my base, just a nice 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to put these 2 pieces on the, this is, I almost called this Evening Evergreen. You could have done that, but I did Early Espresso. So I'm going to put the flowers at the bottom. And it has this nice Windowpane green, which I think is pretty on the back. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to win an award on that one, but it'll be fine. So this has a really small border, so I'm going to take my time and put this down. Okay, and then I'm going to use the purple as the sky. I don't know why. When I was prepping this earlier, I was like, I just think that looks pretty. So, and I did not make this card in advance, so if it doesn't look pretty, it'll be okay. We'll be like, ooh, that's what not to do. Okay, and then this is going to go on here, but I might add ribbon, so we're not going to attach it. So my thought was that we put this cute little windmill. Let's see if I made this the right size. Hold on. Yes. I could have maybe done this a little bit smaller, but I have committed now. So I'm going to put that windmill at the top, because what my thought was that I could stamp the Happier Birthday stamp. But I think we're going to have to stamp it on a piece of paper and cut it out. I don't think it will show up on the flowers. But what I was originally thinking was you could stamp the No One Deserves you know, we're going to try. Should we try it? We probably should have done it before we put it on there, but we're going to go for it. It's super funny. I'm standing up, but if you have an Apple Watch, when it's 10 on the hour, so I'm hoping to finish this video in about 10 minutes, it tells you, oh, you need to stand up. I've been standing up for an hour, but I haven't been moving. So my watch would like me to, let's see if I can move this out. All right, so I've got a block. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Early Espresso. All right. I have a feeling this could go really bad. We'll see. What I'm going to try to do is just ink that top. Why am I picking something crazy and hard to do right at the end? I don't know, but this is what was in my mind when I had this ready. All right, so I'm going to carefully ink this. And then I'm going to take this off. That's super important. Don't ask me how many times someone has turned that over and done that. And then, oh, I think it'll work. And I'm going to put No One Deserves, and I can stamp it because my other part of my stamp has no ink on it. Let's hope I got it straight and I got a good image. Yes, I am a professional. Look at that. No One Deserves a. It's a little bit crooked, but it's not too bad. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this on this piece of scrap. And we're going to do a teeny bit of Fussy Cutting. And I'm still not going to attach it on the off chance I decide we have to add that ribbon. Glasses. All right, so on this, I only want the Happier Birthday part. I don't want any of the rest. So I'm just going to start cutting. All right, so while we cut, I will talk to you about my upcoming classes. I have the Valentine Gnome. I have 2 left, only 2. Valentine Gnome banner kits. There are 2 left, so if you really want one, let me know. You can go to events, either here on Facebook or on my website. You can always find the things there, audramonk.stampinup.net, and that's where you can order and use the host code. And if you use that host code and spend at least $30, or if you're on my team or join my team, you will get the free make and take packet, which includes the first 2 cards I demoed and a cute little shrinky dink charm. And the images will vary on that. I'll show you that again in a moment if you haven't done it. It was my first shrinky dink too, and that was successful, so I'm feeling pretty good. And I want to come in between these letters that are tall. I will have prizes. If you order using the host code, you get a prize. If you're on my, you don't get a prize, sorry. You get a ticket into the prize drawing. If you're on my team, you're going to automatically get 1 ticket in there. If you commented on this video, this super long video of sharing, if you comment on this, you will get your ticket with your name on it in the drawings. There will be a couple posts this week, a couple of those like getting to know you posts. The one that's going up tomorrow is super cute. I hope you have fun with it. And then those will go in, and I will do the prize drawing on Monday, and I will announce it on, not this Monday, but next Monday. Okay, so there is my thing. If you join Stampin' Up right now, if you join my team, oh yay, that does look cute. Look at that. If you join Stampin' Up right now, you get the normal starter kit, which is $125 worth of product for $99 with free shipping, and you get to pick 2 free stamp sets. All right, I'm gonna go with no ribbon. We're just gonna put this on. So that's and that's just during celebration, which is very fun. For every $50 you spend during celebration, you earn a free product from the celebration brochure. If you spend $100, you can get either 2 $50 ones, or there are a few that are only available if you spend $100, so that's fun. What other classes do I have this month? Oh, I'm still working on my Valentine's buffet, and it will be available to go, and I think I am still going to go with in person, but I'll have some rules to keep us safe on that. And then I'm going to start working on March. February. February being the next month. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to actually put this a little low so that this will fit. Yes. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. So the windmill is going to go straight down, and I'm going to pop up this happier birthday. All right, that's what I wanted to test it out. This week I will also do some product spotlights to help you in case you're still working on your order and you're not sure and you're going to order towards the end of the week. I have been doing product spotlights for the last month, so definitely go check out my YouTube or click videos on Facebook, and they'll all be there, and you could see those. I'm going to put this up here, and that is a great way to learn about the products and everything. Okay, and ooh, I did not put that as low. I put that the reverse way. I wanted to put it low down here. Well, you know what? We're going to make it work. It's going to be okay. And so we'll use glue dots on this little guy. And then I will show you real fast how to put those little flowers together. I should have pre-cut out flowers. But again, I spent all day making that super cute framed art piece. It's so cute. Well, actually I was not having so much fun at first. At first I was stressing out because a couple of my mental ideas did not work. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I really wanted to make this. And then it all of a sudden came together like right after lunch. Okay, because I don't want to cover up the words. All right. That's okay. You know what I can do? See, that is so tiny because I totally put that paper the reverse of what I wanted to, that no one will even know. All right, and then the happier birthday is going on some dimensionals. Guess apparently I'm going to use these little ones. And then I'll do a wrap up for you. I'll show you all the projects we made in this video. These colors are just beautiful. Susan is right. She says they are gorgeous. No one deserves a happier birthday. Oh my gosh, I do need the... Well, know what? No one deserves a happier birthday. I think we do need the they and you on here. Oh my goodness, we do. Let's see if I can make this one work, or do I need to stamp another one? This is very tiny. We're going to use glue dots. Actually, we're not even going to use glue dots. It is so little. This is where you need. Okay. Oh, and that was one of the tips I wanted to share with you. So there's all these super fun dies. They are really small and intricate. If you're stamping a die cutting them out for just yourself, I think you could use adhesive paper, but I'll just tell you, if you're die cutting a lot, say you're going to make a project, you're a Stampin' Up demo, and you're going to make a project for a lot of people, I have found if you start using that adhesive paper, it starts to get really difficult to get a good die cut. So you know what? People are just going to have to use their glue. Look how cute that card is. Oh my goodness, it is super cute. I love it. Very, very cute. So on my project, all of this is just either glue or glue dots. This is one of the things I'm going to share with you this week. Coloring this die is super fun. Let me show you what it looks like. That is the die that is in the Flowering Tulips. Look at that color. Oh, if you can't see it. coloring that is super fun and super easy. And you can kind of, this is a little piece I cut off. I made it, see, I made it rainbow colors. It originally went like that. That is super easy, but all of this stuff, you need your little tiny glue and your glue dots. Same thing this bike. I think I might stick some kind of embellishment on the little tires. But you just have to glue it on really careful. It takes a little bit of work, but I think it is totally worth it to do that. Yes. All right. Really fast, if you're hanging around a little bit longer, I'm going to show you these tulips. See, that's why I didn't put the die cutting away, because I knew I wanted to do these and I did not cut them out already, but they're super easy. Now, could you do sponging on these? Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Hold on, I got to get to the colors. Ugh. You could sponge the edges and get a little bit more realistic look, but you don't have to. Let's do some Mango Melody. What other color? I was going to do the yellows. Some Daffodil Delight. This is the color of a daffodil. That's probably why it's called Daffodil Delight. And do I have a piece of scrap of the light yellow? No, I don't. I must not have used So Saffron in a while. So let's do dark. So Janet, my sampler is 9 by 9. So you have to use white, or we do sell 12 by 12 paper in different colors, and that's what you use for the base, because the frames I get from Michaels are 9 by 9. Some people get 8 by 8 frames, and those are kind of cool too. I like the 9 by 9 size because I think it's a little bigger and you have a little more space for being creative. All right, I have no idea what order, and I don't think it's gonna matter. We are gonna have fun, because do our flowers have to be realistic? No, they don't. But I wanna show you how these come together. Ah! Did you see me have to do it like 3 times? It's sticking to my finger. All right, and we'll do this one. And I'll show you how these come together. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm super excited. I'm glad it went okay. I'm bummed I spent my whole day working on that sampler, trying to make it do the things I wanted it to do. But I was happy in the end. It just meant I ran out of a little bit of time. I wanted to share more projects, and I'm going to tell you this straight up. Those flower tulip things, I could not get them to line up correctly. So I want to play with it when I'm not in a hurry and I'm not stressing out. So that's where I was saying earlier, sometimes you try things and they don't work the way you think they're going to work, and it takes you a little bit longer. It's okay. I think there's something so much more rewarding when you get it and you're happy with it. That's how I felt when that sampler finally came together. I was like, oh, I do like crafting. Okay. So you just die cut out. There we go. And get all your little pieces out. And there are several of these little flower sizes. I don't even know which ones we picked, but which ones I picked, but this is what I got. All right, so what you might not know, because you're like, how does that make a tulip? There are score lines, and it comes together like that. And if you look really close, there are little raised areas. So you could just do them one-on-one like this. You could also do them the same color, right? You could put both pieces the same color. If you want to get extra fancy, you can put this bigger one. Oh, but these are the same color, but that's all right. But look how you can layer that up. And then the stems, I do like the thin stem slightly better. I'm not really sure why they gave you one fat stem and one thin stem. The stem, you can tuck it in. I mean, look at this. Like, how cute is that little tulip? And there are leaves. I used all the other leaves, but I have one leaf left. And there are leaves that you can use. And look at that. You can make super cute tulips. And so on my sampler, I made a little, little 3-piece bouquet. This one, it just folds in half. So it's going to tell you, like, it's super easy. I mean, it's not going to tell you, but it's going to do what you need. And then you could take this piece and put it inside. Aren't those adorable? They are super cute. They are just so cute. And I use glue dots and liquid glue to put mine together. Yeah, I see Janet's giving me a tip. Yeah, I tried. I definitely experimented. I don't even want to show you my rejects because I was like, oh my gosh. So to stamp, and if you're wondering, what am I talking about? Because you can't see it. There's the horizon, and then there's these triangles, and you put them in there, and it's supposed to come out really cute. In the catalog, it comes out really cute, but it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. So I'm going to play with it probably tomorrow. All right, let me show it to you one more time, just because I'm so proud of it. It's so pretty. So this will be a class in March from me. Super cute. And I'll work out the details of that. All right, what else did we make today? Let's sum up. All right. If you spend your $30 using the host code, and here's the host code. Sorry, this nice little host code number. It's on all the write-ups. It's in there. I will send you a make and take packet for these 2 cards. And just in case anybody was late, you will also get a cute little Shrinky Dink charm. And if you're on my team, you will get this too. You might get a cactus, you might get something else. I'm going to play around with them and make a lot of different ones. I'll probably do a video on Monday night of how to make those so you guys can see that. It's super fun. Okay, so there's that. So we made these 2 cards at the beginning of the video. One lucky person is going to win a make and take packet for the, I was going to call it a shutter card. It is not a shutter. It is a screen card using the symbols of fortune. And this one definitely was a nice long video making this project. And then I showed you all, or told you all about the Flowering Fields bundle. So there we go. That was all the fun. Order, join my team, great deals during celebration. Look at the classes I have offering for the month of January on my website or on Facebook. Give me all the likes and the loves and hit the subscribes and hear the bells and all of that fun stuff. I am here to help. Oh yes, and I use the Stamparatus. Okay, I use the Stamparatus on one of these, but maybe that will help with the tulips. So I'm excited to, I really want to play more, and I'm really sorry I did not get it all figured out, but I mean, in a half hour, there was only so much I could do at the end. Awesome. Yay, thanks for joining me. I am so glad a bunch of friends were here, and if you're watching this on the replay, comment then. As long as your comments are through January 16th, they will go into the drawing, so that is totally fine. And I will send out the prizes. There's a couple people are going to get some new embellishments, but then definitely there's going to be a lot of retired little prizes because I have some extra retired ribbon and embellishments, which you can use on any project you want. So just to let you know, everything will not be new. I can't afford that. And order. I am working my way up to my very first $100,000 in sales, and it is just super fun that you can be part of my little Stampin' Up journey. So questions, comments, and requests are always welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day and stay crafty.